Even if you never stepped a virtual foot into Azeroth, there is no denying the absolute colossal impact the World of Warcraft has had on gaming, media, and even the memes we throw around. I mean, who hasn't heard somebody scream Leroy Jenkins before doing something dumb? With the release of the latest expansion of World of Warcraft Midnight, I knew I needed to do a build that was just as epic as the release, and ASUS and Patriot all agreed and sponsored this build. With their help, we went all out to make one mythically awesome gaming PC to celebrate WoW's 11th expansion, all with the intention of giving it away to one lucky viewer. So let's check out this build together, look at the performance, and see just how well it helps us get around Azeroth. And that happens right here, right now on Robeytech. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to our second episode of Build a Rig with AMD, and it is an awesome one, and we are joined again by Julianne. This is gonna be a good show. I'm very, very excited about this. I'm very excited to have Julianne here on the show as well, because guys, we are building a PC in honor of World of Warcraft Midnight. It is a PC that you guys can absolutely win, and we're going to be doing this as a trio of PCs that's going to be happening over the next couple of weeks, and it's so good. It's so good to have you guys here and get to build this on AMD Build-A-Rig, because it is an all AMD build that we're using to celebrate World of Warcraft Midnight, and this PC was actually done by the amazing person Ron over at Blue Horse Studios, and I have yet to see the actual case itself, but it is underneath here. And again, huge shout out to ASUS and Patriot Memory for sponsoring all three of the builds. That's a huge thing. And then of course AMD coming in clutch with the build for today as well. So it's so cool to actually have you guys here and getting to see it. And Julian, are you ready to see the case?
I am ready to see the case.
Here it is, guys. So there is the outside of the case. Whoa, look at that. It's got World of Warcraft on it, and it says World of Warcraft Midnight, which is rad. Wow, that etching looks awesome. And this is the Helios II, so this is a brand new case from the folks over at ASUS as well. And then, oh, we have ASUS down here and Robeytech, which is huge as well, because you gotta make sure it looks really cool. Here is the back of the build. And the front looks super good too, but there it is right there. We got Xalatath right there on the back, looking super creepy because she is a crazy mass murdering person. You think it looks good, Julianne? This you would?
Oh, yeah, no, it's really great. I would definitely have it on the case and stare at it.
You'd be happy with this on your desk?
No, I can't. I would, but now I can't decide what side I want to be looking at it. Am I going to have the ports back at me so I can see all the full picture? But or am I just going to actually stay inside the inside the case?
But then again, I guess the thing is what you can do is you can just set it so you can like switch between the different sides, you know? So that way you have like, sometimes you're like, okay, but this week I'm feeling I need to look at the picture. Next week I feel like I need to look at just switch it back and forth. What we're putting inside of this is we're starting with, this is the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. It's not quite the 9850. Sorry, I thought it was a 9850. It's a 9800. Nobody's gonna complain about this CPU. Absolutely incredible. It was the GOAT, only topped by its now just slightly newer brother, the 9850X 3D. Still an absolutely incredible CPU. One of the things that actually works very, very well for World of Warcraft, just given its CPU-bound nature. Now, the cool thing is, because this is sponsored by ASUS, we're actually taking a look at one of their brand new motherboards. So this is the ROG Strix B850-F Gaming Wi-Fi 7 Neo. This board is not out yet. That's the thing that's super rad, or it just came out. So huge shout out to ASUS for hooking us up with this. Improvements to PCI lanes. Of course, you've got Wi-Fi 7 as well, which is super cool. It's got a 64 megabit BIOS, tons of I/O, all of the bells and whistles, and it's got that new kind of overall tone and design, which I think looks great. And it says Neo in it, because you know, Neo's cool from the Matrix, so I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. Now we have another special sponsor who chimed in, and believe it or not, we actually have a RAM and NVMe sponsor. I know, let's all just take a moment and think about what is happening when you get a RAM and NVMe sponsor, but huge shout out to Patriot for hooking us up with a 32 gig kit of 6,000 mega transfer RAM and a 1 terabyte Viper NVMe SSD. Shannon is the GOAT, so huge shout out to them for basically hooking us up. This right here is like $22,000, just right here on my table. Just, you know, which is super cool, but really, really good. And then guys, we don't use these a lot, but actually the cool thing is because, and I was really excited about getting to do this Build a Rig with AMD, is we're using way more AMD GPUs. And the cool thing is that, you know, if you just watch my recent newsreel, they've actually gained like something like 2.6% market share this last quarter with the 9070 XT. The 9070 XT is like the #1 selling GPU on build cores right now as well. And so there's a lot to be excited about. And then this is the prime AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT. Absolutely incredible GPU to pair with this. This is going to do 1440p World of Warcraft for days. Cooling this, because you know what? We just got to be insane. And this is just when you get a partner with ASUS. This is not needed. It's not. It's a $329 AIO. This is the ASUS ROG Ryujin 3 360 ARGB Extreme. You could be as extreme as you ever wanted with this CPU and not have any issue whatsoever. But it's got a really nice screen. It's got magnetic fans. It was one of the best AIOs of 2026. And then the last thing, because we don't need a lot of power, we're going to use the ASUS TUF 750 watt PSU. You guys know I like this. We've used a lot of these on a bunch of different builds. 750 watts is more than enough for a 9070 XT 9800X3D system. And the cables are going to look absolutely fantastic when we get this all done. So we're going to have more than enough power for this. So let's go ahead and start the build, because I guess we could sit here and oogle the parts forever, but that just doesn't feel like a good use. We want to get it inside of the system. Okay, so here we go. We're going to drop our CPU in here, which always looks super good. Boom. There it is. Yeah, then what we're doing for sure. Yeah. Okay, by the way, did you see this? Okay, so here on the top of this thing, it's got like a little jewel on it. I can't read what it says because it doesn't, I'm too old apparently.
Strix, and then Republic of Gamers.
Oh, look, okay, there you go.
Nice work.
There we go. Somebody else.
Got it zoomed in just close enough and great enough. I got it.
Yeah, it's a help Roby moment. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. Okay, so here is the Helios II. If some people have never done this before, we've built in the Helios I before. Lots of room for activities, which is always fun. It's got the crazy shroud that you always have to kind of work around. It does have that shroud that covers the back cable management. And here we go, throw this in.
Having a built-in stack bracket is really cool.
Yeah, I like that in cases now. It kind of bums me out when they don't have them. Okay, let me just pop that in. And there it is, guys. Already looking super awesome. There we go, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, whew, done. Okay guys, build is in a good space. Now we can do what we are excited about, that you and I were chatting about. We can take the bracket off and put our AIO together.
Yeah.
I love this feature in general. It just makes it easier. Okay, so this one uses magnets, which is nice. So there's only one cable I have to worry about. Just want to make sure it's in the right spot. Yeah, my friend who I used to, he did like the cannonball. He'd done a lot of racing and stuff like that. He was actually the creative director for Forza for a long time. His name's Chris. What is his last name? I just forgot. But anyway, he did 944. He did a 944 and he did a Viper. Okay, so we got this right. I measured twice, guys. So if I mess this up, I don't even know how it would happen. I literally would have just been like, okay, that was it.
Wrong measurement. You were in Imperial versus.
Yeah, something I'd be like, I give up. I'd probably just quit and cry. Oh yeah, I wanted that too. He was gonna do that too. I just want to make sure I put it on right. So there we go.
Oh
so
yeah, absolutely.
Like so now this is gonna be, that's the top. Again, measure twice, install once. Okay, almost done. Okay, so we're good there. This is looking good. I think this build is looking quite good. Okay, so let's get our 9070 XT. There we go, beautiful. It should hit this last.
There you go.
My head's in the way. There we go.
That sag bracket should help. Oh,
yeah.
Anti-sag bracket.
Yeah. Okay, now we get ready for this 750 watt PSU. This This is when you have the
Everyone that
EE. The EE is like, okay,
gonna say-
now I need to understand these questions, and I need to, you're
I
giving me
definitely wanna know
information.
to drive things that require more current.
Okay, so this is the 24 pin. Okay, now a little bit of this is where we have to make this happen now.
I was about to say, it kind of looks a little tingly.
Yeah, this is the part where it's like I pull it all through and then I make it all come out again. Now we make it look nice. Okay, guys, all we have to do is a little bit more, very little. Like the rest of it's pretty close. We're gonna put the shroud cover over it right now.
I was about to say, are you gonna be able to reach? Oh yeah, you can definitely see that one screw point, I think so.
Yeah, see, it's like barely gonna go, but the screw will hold it down. So there we go. There, okay, so that's the top one. There we go. LAN party accessory connected. Flipping this on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. It's on. There we go, guys. Some of them, the cool thing is like a lot of the newer AIOs, and this one's a little bit older, but a lot of the newer AIOs have actually let you like direct link from like sites like Giphy and stuff like that, which is actually kind of nice. And it's got the World of Warcraft logo on it, which is awesome. There we go. Going here, let's go ahead and run our temp. So right now idle's 34. Let's run multi-thread. It looks like it's gonna be 74. Yep, that's kind of where it is, and it's spinning up about there to keep it going. 74 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's check airflow because it should be quite fast. And you're just gonna see it go right. There's airflow right up into the AIO, and you can even see some stuff coming down into the PSU, but most of it's getting sucked up by the fans for the AIO. Looking at temps, we got up to 75, a little bit 76. Here we go. And then let's just see a little midnight on it. That's what you gotta do. You gotta end with a little midnight, and then we'll call it a day, guys. You can see it's running perfectly fine. Playing some Midnight on our World of Warcraft Midnight PC. Oh! And then you just end up dead.
Oh, there we go.
There it is, guys, the World of Warcraft Midnight build. This thing turned out to be one stunning rig. I mean, the black and purple aesthetic really plays well with the custom case wrapping, which I have to say, I do a lot of work with Ron from Blue Horse Studios, and he always knocks it out of the park with his custom work. This build is no exception. Not only is the picture on the back with Xalatath on the panel absolutely awesome, but the etching on the glass of the Helios it's just next level. I actually really enjoyed building inside of this case. It's super spacious, meaning there's plenty of room for cable management and for bigger components, as well as plenty of room to move your hands around inside without feeling like you're jamming them into a blender. The end result was a super clean look in the front with smart cable runs in the back. Combine all of that with the gaming performance of the Ryzen 7 9800 XTRD and the RX 9070 XT, and you have a PC that not only looks great, but it'll be RAID ready for a long time to come. And for those moments when you're looking at branching outside of World of Warcraft, this machine will have no problem running cinematic titles at 1440p. The only problem I had gaming on it was that I had to stop gaming on it. And that's a good problem because we need to get it ready to ship off to the winner of our giveaway. But if you want to win one of these PCs, check out our video right here and tune into our live stream so you can potentially walk away with a PC like this. So don't worry if you didn't win our first World of Warcraft Midnight build. We have 2 more to come, so you're going to want to stick around for those too. And there you have it, the Robeytech World of Warcraft Midnight build. I love how it turned out, but let me know what you think. Would you change anything? And what did you like about it? I would love to know all that down in the comments below. Or you can jump over to our Discord server or discord.gg/Robeytech and let your voice be heard there. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see more content like this, or better yet, hit that notification bell so you don't miss videos like this when they go live, either here at Robeytech or Robeytech Live. Thank you again to ASUS and Patriot for sponsoring this video, and as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.